It's just me and you. It's just move. It's just me and you.
Dalton here from the gun. Finding Green complete. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Here's Ryan Quigley now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Throwing on first down is Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Murray again, 2nd and 10. That is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one good for 26 and a first down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Preston Brown, the linebacker. And he is all the way up past the 25. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before.
It got his man complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Dalton dancing to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Hey, Delta.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Dalton stepping. Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Stay with your man. Back 2.
A final shot before half from Murray. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Williams. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. On first and 10. Here's Murray. Got his man. It's Williams. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. From the 32 now. Here's first and 10. Now Murray. And he slings one that's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray, being chased out left. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yards. And Fitzgerald has got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. Larry Fitzgerald, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two. Shotgun now from Murray. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by two more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
44.
Now on second and 13, Dalton. Green brings it in. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you go lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
On the return is Peterson. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Now this throw caught left side, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. 16 yards, a first down. Murray now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10. Here's Murray from midfield. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one goes for 30 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now this time, Murray to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
The Cardinals worst in the NFL, 6 of 16 on 4th down last year, but they'll try it here. They're going for it. It's Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. From the gun, Murray steps away. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Cincinnati. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Y'all playing the wrong football.
Now Murray again. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy.
Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Here's Murray. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just... Sean Williams that time in on the stop.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Throwing now is Murray. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on fourth down. And the Bengals will get the football back. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Dalton. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Chandler Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. Dalton. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by DJ Swearinger. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They go to Johnson again. And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he's stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Murray with a 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They'll wind up. Up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 7.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
It's second and inches at the 43-yard line.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On second and very short, Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Back to throw it. Murray steps away to his left. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Kyler Murray, 1,000-yard rusher as a quarterback in his Heisman campaign at Oklahoma. He's got the first down. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Out of the gun, here's Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And the lead is now an even 30. The final score now coming from Nashville. And the Bills have wound up winning that football game. Frank Gore, 2 touchdowns on the ground to help lead the way. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Trevor Williams with a pick.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. He's going to air one out. He's got him now with 4 seconds left. We get a timeout call. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So it's the Arizona Cardinals. Big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I'll